Whether escaping war or bracing for winter, Iraq's internally displaced have become accustomed to one catastrophe after another. Even in this camp meant to protect them, supplies are too few and aid distributions too far between. It's why some children walk around in slippers despite the freezing cold.
Our condition here is so difficult. The tents are soaking wet and the rain is always leaking in.
As if on cue, while we were talking, a deluge begins. The nightmare Russia had just described becomes real once more. To give you an idea of just how bad the weather conditions are right now, it was raining a few minutes ago. Now it is actually hailing. And this hail and this rain is coming into this tent. That's why so many of the internally displaced here are worried about what the worsening winter weather will bring in the weeks and months to come. Concerned for the welfare of her children, Russia took what precautions she could as early as possible.
We paid for and built a separate makeshift room because sometimes this tent would fly away. One time the wind carried the tarp away and we had to bring it back here.
After 3 months of saving, Russia and her husband had enough money to buy the wood for this makeshift shelter. Tiny compared to the tent they'd been in, but at least now they feel slightly more secure against the elements. But in other parts of Baharka camp, things are far worse. The evidence is all around, like this tarp that collapsed under the weight of rainwater, or the trash piling up in the mud. UNICEF's Moulid Warfa tells us that getting money and resources to help the people here is becoming extremely difficult.
What people are forgetting is there's 3.2 million displaced people who are living in a miserable life. It's the fighting with ISIL that makes the news. The plight of the people doesn't go to the news.
Moulid describes the situation children are facing throughout the country. He says he's still haunted by the memory of seeing one child at another IDP camp who was so cold he tried to warm himself under the engine of a car. Life for many of the children here is as punishing as this weather, and they're becoming accustomed to this suffering. Mohammed Jamjoom, Al Jazeera, at the Baharka camp on the outskirts of Erbil, Iraq.